Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more Los Angeles Lakers news, but first don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Lakers fans like Anthony Davis, but he was traded and Luka Doncic is in great form and has already won over Lakers fans. Davis has not enchanted Dallas Mavericks fans, and with that the big man could be traded. It will be crazy in the NBA. If Anthony Davis returns to the Lakers and joins Doncic and LeBron, this team will certainly be unstoppable and can win championships. If the Mavericks trade Davis, the best place for the player to be happy is to return to the Lakers. Logically, manager Rob Pelinka will need to give Austin Reeves to the Dallas Mavericks, but for the Lakers it will be worth it. Rumors that it could happen: Anthony Davis voting for the Lakers and making the best big three in the NBA. Although the Los Angeles Lakers will enter the postseason as underrated title contenders, their need for a dynamic frontcourt asset is still evident. The franchise may get by with Alex Len and Jackson Hayes controlling the paint, but their best bet would be to acquire a power forward or center capable of dominating on both ends in free agency. Reuniting with an electric Dallas Mavericks big man who spent 5.5 seasons with the Lakers could be a viable option for the franchise this summer. Anthony Davis was traded from the New Orleans Pelicans to the Lakers in a blockbuster 2019 free agency trade. Davis made his presence in Los Angeles immediately, helping the franchise capture a championship in the bubble in year one with the Lakers. However, Davis's inability to remain on the hardwood quickly became problematic. From suffering an MCL sprain in his left knee to experiencing calf and groin injuries, Davis was frequently in and out of Los Angeles's lineup. Still, with the 10-time All-Star exhibiting his reliability in ball screen scenarios, decisive low-post moves, fluid high-post jump shot, and vicious rim protection when healthy, many believed the Lakers wouldn't consider trading him anytime soon. On February 2, Los Angeles shocked the NBA by swapping Davis for Luka Doncic in an unexpected multi-team deal. A left adductor injury limited Davis to 9 regular season games with the Mavericks after the trade. Impressively, though, the Kentucky product averaged 20.0 points, 10.1 assists, and 2.2 blocks per game, shooting 46.1% from the field. Dallas, which will compete in the play-in tournament, appears keen on investing in Davis for the long haul. Still, the Lakers could attempt to steal Davis from the Mavericks in free agency by relinquishing Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, Gabe Vincent, and draft capital. The 5-time All-NBA member didn't ask to be traded mid-season, making it reasonable to assume he enjoyed playing alongside LeBron James in Los Angeles and was likely planning on finishing his career with the Lakers. A notable trade involving Davis, the Lakers, and the Mavericks would undoubtedly break the internet this summer. One key area Lakers need to clean up ahead of the NBA playoffs. The Los Angeles Lakers need this adjustment before the postseason. The Los Angeles Lakers are not a perfect team, far from it. However, there are certain things that can be controlled and others that cannot. The former is where today's topic of conversation comes in. Things like Jackson Hayes being their only viable center option offer a good example of the uncontrollable, at this point. The Lakers were locked into that situation after nixing the Mark Williams trade at the NBA trade deadline. They have made the most of the situation and group they have. On the other hand, there are still things within the confines of what Los Angeles is working with that can certainly be cleaned up. This next area will be important throughout the NBA playoffs. Discipline will be key for the Lakers. There is one statistical category that stands out as troublesome for the Lakers. It is important to note that the following numbers listed will be post-All-Star break, since it offers the best insight on what the team has looked like since the Luka Doncic trade. Those with a keen eye will likely know that today's conversation will be about turnovers. Terminology like cleanup should have been a dead giveaway. The Lakers have been big-time offenders in that category since the All-Star break. They rank quite poorly when it comes to taking care of the basketball. Los Angeles is in a 3-way tie with the Atlanta Hawks and Denver Nuggets for 21st in the NBA when it comes to the turnovers per game category. They have posted 14.5 a game to wind down the season. Their turnover percentage has them ranking worse than both of those teams. The Lakers slipped to 25th in that category, averaging 14.8. There are a couple of notable offenders in both categories. Doncic has averaged 3.8 turnover per game. LeBron James is an offender too. James has posted 3.5 turnovers per game. Austin Reaves also sneaks in there with a slightly less offensive number of 2.5 a night. Doncic's 7.8 assists per game, and Reaves' 5.0 a night allow both to at least clear a 2-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio. However, James does fall short of that mark. Some may feel like this is a silly thing to harp on, but when one remembers who the Lakers' primary competition is in the Western Conference, it becomes quite notable. One of the key reasons the Oklahoma City Thunder have found the success they have enjoyed all year is taking good care of the basketball. The Thunder have ranked first in turnovers per game, 11.7, turnover percentage, 11.6, and assist-to-turnover ratio, 2.29, during the entirety of the 2024-25 NBA season. All those things remain true even if just strictly looking at the stretch run following the All-Star break. If the Lakers get into a 7-game series with the Thunder by the time the Western Conference Finals roll around, sloppy play will cost them. The Thunder also rank first in the NBA when it comes to points off turnovers. Take care of the basketball and make good decisions is something anyone who has played basketball at any level has likely heard from their coach. One would safely assume J.J. Redick will be telling his Lakers the same thing. Lakers news: Phil Handy saw Austin Reaves' potential before rookie season. Austin Reaves has gotten better every season since signing with the Los Angeles Lakers as an undrafted free agent, but he's reached star status during the 2024-25 campaign. Reaves has become a legitimate third option on a title contender alongside Luka Doncic and LeBron James, and has every reason to feel confident in the Lakers' championship odds. It's almost unprecedented for an undrafted player like Reaves to rise to this level, but he's proved all his doubters wrong and should be a critical piece in the upcoming postseason run. Former Lakers assistant coach Phil Handy discussed Reaves' humble beginnings and when he knew the guard was destined for great things in the NBA, via All the Smoke. "I saw that from day one. Day one. Look, I told this story. The first time I met Austin, he was playing for our summer league team. He went undrafted, he was playing for our summer league team and I had never met him but I saw clips of him playing in college. So people think that this is just now. If you go back and you watch a couple of his games at Oklahoma, he got some shit with him. Back then, I was like, hold up, man. Just the chip on his shoulder. And so I saw it. I went to the summer league game and he wasn't shooting the ball. And it's crazy if you asked Austin today. It was halftime, I walked over and say, hey man, come here. Never met him and I said, you wanna make this team? You need to shoot the ball. Like bro, you out here shoot the ball, man. You wanna make this team. So that second half he played well, but when summer league was over and I had a chance to get in the gym with him, right away I saw it. And it wasn't so much his skill or his shot maker, it was just his inner belief. That kid had a superb chip on his shoulder. Early on, it was apparent that Reaves should have been drafted, but it worked out for him and the Lakers as he developed into a solid role player before taking incremental leaps the following years. Los Angeles' scouting department is often credited for finding Reaves, but the star guard also should be praised for his work ethic and drive to become the best basketball player he can be. Austin Reaves expresses appreciation for LeBron James. Like Phil Handy, LeBron James identified Austin Reaves as someone who could really play at the professional level. James has empowered Reaves over the years and the latter expressed his appreciation for the Lakers superstar. Lakers veteran's job is in jeopardy heading into the NBA playoffs. The guard's days in LA may be numbered without a big postseason showing. February 10, 2025, Los Angeles, California, USA, Los Angeles Lakers guard Dalton Knecht, 4, guard Austin Reaves, 15, and guard Gabe Vincent, 7, on the bench in the second half against the Utah Jazz at Crypto.com Arena. Mandatory credit, Jane Caminancia Main Images. The Los Angeles Lakers may have surpassed the expectations of many pundits with their performance over the course of the 2024-25 regular season, but, as we know, regular season success isn't what the purple and gold prioritize. Championships are what matter most in Los Angeles, and players will be judged based off of whether or not they help the Lakers come any closer to bringing another Larry O'Brien trophy to Hollywood. Because of this, the pressure is on each and every member of Los Angeles's roster as they begin what Rob Pelinka, JJ Redick, and the rest of the organization hope to be another deep postseason run after locking up the number 3 seed in the Western Conference. Despite all of that, one player in particular could find his future with the franchise in question without a strong postseason performance. Lakers PG Gabe Vincent's job is in jeopardy heading into NBA playoffs. There are no doubts as to who the floor general of the future is now that Luka Doncic is in the fold. Los Angeles will build around him as the centerpiece of their roster for the next generation, as LeBron James has reached the stage of his career where the future is more of a year-to-year outlook for him rather than a long-term one. With that being the case, it will be imperative for Vincent to show that he is too valuable of a contributor to the team's pursuit of a championship for the front office to consider moving on from him this offseason. The veteran point guard will be in the final year of his current contract once the 2025-26 season tips off, which could make him an appealing trade chip if he fails to raise his game now that the purple and gold are competing for the right to lay claim to the league's biggest prize, as his cap number for next season is only $11.5 million. Should the Lakers elect to move on from Vincent, they likely would not have many issues replacing the production that would be lost, as the former UC Santa Barbara standout is, at his best, a volume scorer who only makes nominal contributions when it comes to recording assists, rebounds, and steals. This past season, Vincent made 72 appearances for Los Angeles and averaged 6.4 points to go along with 1.4 assists and 1.3 rebounds in just over 21 minutes per game, while shooting 40% from the field, 35% from beyond the arc, and 71% from the charity stripe. Whether it comes through the draft, the Lakers' only selection in the 2025 NBA draft is the number 55 overall pick at this time, or through free agency, you can find depth pieces in the backcourt that can provide what Vincent did, or more, for much less than $11.5 million. At the end of the day, Vincent's future is very much so in his own hands. His contract can be viewed as a valuable trade asset if Pelinka and the rest of the brain trust in the front office lose faith in him, or it can be viewed as a relatively team-friendly deal that keeps familiarity at the point guard spot in Los Angeles. We'll find out soon enough what Vincent's future ultimately holds, as it largely hinges on what he is capable of doing on the hardwood over the course of the Lakers' playoff run.